Ciao, di Vasto San Salvo. There's somewhat a mermaid on a rock or something, having a scooter. So traveling pre-season is obviously one of the best things one can do. There's almost nobody here. I have beaches all for myself. Just break out and go for an adventure. So the moment of the day has arrived. I've drained the whole battery already. I could have stayed literally 2 minutes by foot to the beach. Instead, I get on this fucking scooter and try to go 30 kilometers where the scooter range is only 10 kilometers. Bikes are just 1,000 times cooler. Wish it was a bike. I arrived. Punta Aderci. I want to learn from my last mistakes. Today I got some sunscreen with me. I found out that there is a railway station close to this beach, like just 1 kilometer away, which is pretty nice because then I won't have to carry this fucking scooter all the way back. Right. I'm a bit scared for the camera. This is an old fisher house, I guess. It's really nice. Unfortunately, it's closed, so I can't enter. Found a nice challenge I want to try out. Balancing on this one till there, and then jumping off. Quack, quack, quack. Feels a bit Robinson Crusoe-like. Just strolling along a lonely stone beach. Doing some reflections of the day. It's definitely not ideal to do this on your own. I mean, the problem I see is that Bitcoiners know that fiat is bad, but still accept it as form of money because others do and they can still pay with it. But if you're very, very idealistic in your approach, then you say you can only pay me in Bitcoin, I only pay in Bitcoin, otherwise we can't trade. And I believe that is what's needed in order to gain hyper-Bitcoinization. Challenge doesn't get easier over time. If you push yourself, people who are pushing themselves will appear. Yeah, currently the Bitcoin network is very expensive to do transactions on it. Like transacting basically cents, 50 cents and paying a $25 fee. Why do people do that? People might ask, well, there's a new hype, BRC20 tokens, and people do that in order to speculate on JPEGs basically. We have to accept it. These are the market forces. Sooner or later, shitcoiners will run out of money. For people like me, at the current moment, it's the worst timing ever because if I want to refund my Lightning wallet, then I need to sign a transaction on the Bitcoin blockchain, and it's really expensive at the moment. furthermore, like the Lightning wallet I personally use is not a real Lightning wallet, but it's connected somehow to the Bitcoin blockchain, so that fees for transacting with Lightning are extremely high for me at the moment as well. Life is beautiful when you're able to see the horizon. I believe that being able to see the horizon enhances your ability to think long term. However, most people are not schooled to think long term, and many pleasures we fall for are very short term pleasures. Like, you don't need the 5th pullover, the 7th watch, the 3rd car. It's all bullshit. Life is beautiful when there are no cars. Life is beautiful when there's water around. Life is good when you have fresh food, freshly cooked food. Life is good when you can share these experiences with people you love. Aww. That's so nice. I love Mom. In climate activism, we talk about system change a lot. System change, not climate change, you know? We need to rethink everything we do from a more sustainable basis. If we need to rethink everything, then we need to rethink money. So how can money be more sustainable? I personally believe that money is more sustainable when it's scarce. Because money is the mechanism that allocates resources in an economy. If there's an infinite amount of money for a finite amount of resources, it can't work. That's why we need to set back to a deflationary monetary standard, where scarce resources are allocated by scarce money. And the scarcest form for money is Bitcoin. That's my reasoning for using it in order to protect the climate. Be the change you want to see in the world. So if you want to see a more sustainable world, just gotta live more sustainably yourself. Lead by example. Don't fly. Find other ways to travel. I mean, if you really want to see the world, go out. It's right there. People will help you. Humans are encoded for helping each other. Usually when you're traveling, people hunt you down for your money. You go somewhere, they want you to spend your money there. That's how tourism works, basically. Leave money in our country. I'm doing the same tourism style. Like, I'm here for vacation, basically, for traveling, for spending money. But instead of being hunted down for my money, spend it here, buy this, buy that, I have to hunt people down in order to accept the money I want to give to them, which is better money than the normal money they would receive. If you see all the consequences that you only see when you start asking yourselves, why do we need that? Why do we do that? It's so inefficient. Imagine how efficient everything would be if we had a scarce monetary standard. I'd like to see that world. I try to live in it by changing my behavior today into the world I want to live in, and others might follow suit, and then we'll see what happens.